Good afternoon and welcome to NBC Sports Engine for USL2 men's soccer at the Well 80 pitch located at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington. My name is Jose Pineda and welcome to USL2 men's soccer action. FC Olympia hosting West Seattle Junction FC. FC Olympia, 8th place in the Northwest Division at 0-4 in the season. West Seattle Junction FC, 5th in the Northwest Division at 1-1-1 and 4 points on the board for the season. Also the standings, Bangers FC at 4-0, leading in first place. Second place, Ballard FC at 1-0, and then third place, Mid Lakes United at 1-0. Once again, 5th place, West Seattle Junction FC, and 8th place, FC Olympia 0-4. Hoping to get that ship in the right direction under the great tutelage of head coach Luke Sandblom, FC Olympia, and also assistant coach Sam Adelman. As we get ready for action here on the pitch. And we're going through our starting lineups here for this afternoon. Our starting lineups for West Seattle Junction. At keeper, number 0, Keegan Brennan. Number 4, Connor O'Keefe. Number 5, Asher Hestad. Number 6, Richard Conces. Number 7, Marcos Bravo. Number 8, Taisei Lida. Number 10, London Fenster. Number 14, Cameron Yorondo. And number 18, Rafael Lucio. Number 23, Ryan Hallstrom. Number 26, Gabriel Fernandez. Let us take a pause in the action for the national anthem. And we're back here in action at the Well 80 pitch at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington. Once again, broadcasting live on the NBC Sports Engine. This is USL2 men's soccer here in Lacey, Washington. My name is Jose Pineda, once again sitting in for John McGlamory. He'll be back with you this Sunday, May 31st for the Ballard FC at FC Olympia. Don't forget that game is at 5 o'clock this Sunday. Olympia coming off a tough loss here this last Friday to Snohomish United and a 2-1 loss on Friday night. Forward Michael Devano of FC Olympia with his first USL2 career goal, which hopefully that's a great start for many more goals today. Once again, Coach Sandblom said before the game, we are looking to right that ship. I couldn't believe it took the words right out of my mouth, but yes, he said exactly just that. And so, well, hopefully we're looking for a big FC Olympia win here at the Well 80 pitch here in Lacey, Washington. As the team's set up, hyping each other up is Olympia going right to left in their light blue kits. West Seattle Junction in their dark blue kits with white numbers going left to right. crowd is starting to trickle in, even though there is some drizzles hitting us. We've got the umbrellas out. Folks got their umbrellas out. Music's playing, and once again, thanks to all of our sponsors, Charo Mexican Restaurant. Hopefully we see many more Charo Mexican goals this game, and we're off to action here at the Regional Athletic Complex. Olympia playing it back to the near line. Pass going forward at midfield. Kicked out by Michael Devano of FC Olympia. Junction FC on the throw-in. Archer Hestad. Hestad throws it in. Deflected back to him by Rafael Lucio. Marcos Bravo with the ball, kicking it down the corner. Offsides. And FC Olympia kicker Nicholas Becker booting it to the right side. A little slight touch. Barelio Navarrete kicking it up the line. And Junction FC in the way. Brennan, keeper, kicking it down the line. And Olympia recovers. Keeper Nicholas Becker losing it there. Ball at midfield for FC Olympia.
That looks pretty good.
Holding there at midfield.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I just want to make sure we're good. We're close enough. This is good.
Becker kicking it off to the left side. Richard Conces for Junction FC kicking up to the left side. Intercepted by FC Olympia. Playing it back to keeper Becker. Pass forward by FC Olympia, just missed by Michael Devano. And ball is out of play. And Junction FC on the throw in. Asher Hested in the pass in. Getting in the way for FC Olympia, but a foul. Foul on number 11. Appears to be, yes, Michael Devano. Foul on FC Olympia. Play resumes for Junction FC. Ball comes up to the near line. Continuing to work it down the line, and at midfield is Junction FC. London Fenster taking the ball up the line, but Michael Devano in with the great footwork and steals the ball for FC Olympia. Tripped up is Gels Van Dyke of FC Olympia. And he moves it over to the right side to Max Palmer. Palmer holding it. Passing it forward to Navarrete. Pass deflected by Junction FC. Gabriel Fernandez, number 26, losing the ball for Junction FC. Junction FC with the throw-in. Playing it just about midfield. Asher Hested holding it, playing it forward. Pass to Tasai Lita. Back to Hested. Getting in those passing lanes is FC Olympia. Palmer holding it just outside the box. Passing it forward. And once again, into the way is Junction FC. Taking it into the box. A little pressure there on the left side of the box, but no chance there as FC Olympia deflects. Pass forward into the box to Lita. Shot on goal by Taisei Lita of Junction FC. And here we are for a Olympia orthopedic corner kick. Kick up. Booted out by Becker, keeper of FC Olympia. London Fenster kicking, crossing it into the box. Deflected by FC Olympia, and FC Olympia's down the near line. Trying to pass it forward, missing the spot. Taisei Lita getting in the way for FC Junction. Junction FC, correction. Lita playing the near line. Passing it forward to Asher Hested. Nice little heel pass by Lucio. Hested holding. Ball intercepted by FC Olympia, but losing control of the ball as Richard Conces is in on the deflection for Junction FC. Just entering the 7-minute mark. Ball being played across the field by Junction FC. Looking for a spot. Lita passing it back to the near line. Hested playing it back, holding right about midfield. Lucio turning, taking the pass down the line. Well, a little contact there on the play. Visiting coaching staff getting a little restless there on the play, but hey, referee says play on, play on. London Fenster setting up for the kick by Junction FC. Referee reminding FC Olympia to make space. Kick is up. Ball's into the box. Just missed by Rafael Lucio of Junction FC. Shot stopped by Nicholas Becker. Ball being crossed the field by Olympia and being deflected by Asher Hested of Junction FC. Hested deflects the ball out of bounds, and it is a FC Olympia throw-in. Jackson Rotondo there on the throw-in. Pass getting moved forward by FC Olympia, and there is a whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee has to say. We're still waiting. As we get into the 9:25 mark here of the first half, Becker, keeper for FC Olympia, definitely getting his boys motivated. Referee blows his whistle. Play to resume. Palmer with the ball, playing it back to Becker. Corbin Kuhn there playing it back to Becker. Becker playing it over to Palmer. Palmer playing it up the line on the far side. Ball passed forward, but out of bounds. Junction FC on the throw-in. Once again, a big thank you to all our fans out there in the rain. Getting a little wet, but they're out there supporting their FC Olympia. Ball in the air. And foul on FC Olympia Michael Devano as he pulls down number 8, Taisei Lida. Ball being played by Ryan Hallstrom, number 23, passed in to Lucille. Ball being played into the box. Kicked out by London Fenster. Shot just left of the goal. Shot by Gabriel Fernandez of Junction FC. Becker moving to the right side to Palmer. Palmer holding it, looping it forward just beyond midfield. And out of bounds, deflection by FC Junction FC, Ryan Hallstrom. Throw in by Olympia. Having a hard time seeing here, seeing our players here. Ball being played by Carlos Murillo, number 22 of FC Olympia. Passed out to the right. Ball being played in and over the goal. Keegan Brennan setting up for to play the ball in. Just a light little kick to the right side. Ball with Richard Conces. Conces passing it up to the left side. To London Fenster. Ball back to Conces. He moves it up the line to the far left side. Ball being floated up to the far left corner and out of bounds. Nicholas Becker setting up for FC Olympia. Just at the 13-minute mark in the first half. Palmer holding the ball for Olympia. Moving it forward at midfield. And getting in the way of the passing lanes is London Fenster of Junction FC. FC Olympia returns the favor and steals the ball. Jackson Rotunda passing it forward to Jill Van Dyke. Van Dyke moving it forward. Getting in the way, once again, of those passing lanes is Junction FC. Hestad playing it over to the left side. Up to Cameron Riondo. Riondo holding it midfield. Passing it forward to London Fenster. London moving up the middle of the field. Palmer trying to deflect. Fenster dribbles around. Passes it off to Fernandez. Off to Lida. Lida passes it back to Hestad. Hestad plays it back to midfield. Olympia heading it and deflecting it forward. And Olympia being tripped up there. Just outside the midfield. And the kick is up. Just missed the pass there on the far left side. And play continues for Junction FC on the throw-in. Played back just outside the box. Ball being moved forward slowly. Junction FC looking for their spots. Olympia playing some great defense. Devato on the steal. Getting in the way of those passing lanes. He's looking for his spot. Tripped up there by London Fenster. London Fenster passing the ball off to Lucio. Lucio passing the ball up to Hestad. Hestad holding on the right side. Waiting, dribbling. Passing it off to Lucio to the right side, crosses it. And FC Olympia in the passing lanes. Deflecting it out to the near side. Junction FC on throw-in. Ball's thrown in by Junction FC, played up at midfield. Pass by Ryan Hallstrom. Hallstrom passing it to Fernandez. Fernandez trying to dribble in on the left side of the box. And it's a FC Olympia keeper kick. Once again, thanks to our starting lineup and subs sponsor, Premier Airport Shuttle. Palmer dribbling it up to Diego Barahona. Barahona moving it forward. Palmer waiting, getting his foot in there. Palmer chasing the ball back to Becker. Becker playing it forward for Olympia. And Junction holds the ball at midfield. Referee blowing his whistle, asking for number 23, Corbin Kuhn. And FC Junction player yet to be identified to keep the hands down. Let's keep it clean, boys. And the referee says, let's play on. Well, 17:35 here in the first half. Whistle on the play. London Fenster kicks it back to Keegan Brennan. Brennan kicks it up to the left side, the far side, to Cameron Riondo. His pass played back to Brennan. Brennan moving it to the near side. Pass forward. Getting in the way is Asher Hestad of Junction FC. Playing it forward to Marcos Bravo. Bravo dribbling. Passing it off to Lucille. Getting in the way for FC Olympia, Cameron Kreider. Kreider passing it back to Becker. Becker holding it on the far side. Move forward to Aiden Santos. Santos holding it. Playing it back to Palmer. Palmer moving it into Deshiel Stein. Stein playing it to the near side. Ball being moved forward by Olympia, dribbling around. And possession lost by FC Olympia. Asher Hestad on the throw-in. Once again, we're all tied up at 0 here at the Well 80 pitch, located at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington. My name's Jose Pineda. I am your voice here, sitting in for John McGlamory. He'll be back with you this Sunday, the 31st, for more USL 2 men's soccer action as Olympia plays host to Ballard FC. Ball being played up the line by Taisei Lida. Getting in the way is FC Olympia. Corbin Kuhn, number 23, getting it forward to Devano. Devano moving the ball just past midfield, dribbling up the left side, looking for his pass. Pass deflected by Richard Conces, and Junction FC is off to the races on the far side. Ball being moved up by Fernandez, Gabriel Fernandez. Ball in the middle of the field with number 10, London Fenster. Fenster passing it off to the right side. Connor O'Keefe playing it back to Keegan Brennan, the keeper. Brennan's pass is deflected by FC Olympia. Jackson Rotondo there on the deflection. And it's down to the far side of the field for FC Olympia. Jackson Palmer with the ball. A crossover to Kuhn. Kuhn getting it to Rotondo. Rotondo holding. Kuhn getting the pass across the field. Van Dyke passing it forward. Olympia moving the ball quickly between each other. And the throw in for Olympia. A quick one by Olympia, and it's deflected by Junction FC. Olympia getting it back, moving the ball forward at midfield, or middle of the field, is Van Dyke. Van Dyke passing it back. Ball being thrown, passed in, and just missed by Michael Devano. And deflected by Keegan Brennan. And it's time for another Olympia Orthopedic Associates corner kick by Oli Ortho. Appears to be Michael Devano on the corner kick for FC Olympia. Big thanks to our friends at Taylor Shellfish for their sponsorship. Ball crossed in by Olympia, deflected by Junction FC. Ball deflected out by Marcos Bravo of Junction FC. Ball thrown in by FC Olympia. In the way is Junction FC. Ball being played to the far side by Olympia. Ball being passed forward, but taken away by number 14, Cameron Irondo. Keegan Brennan with a pass up the left side for Junction FC. Max Palmer heading the ball down. And Marcos Bravo getting in the way for Junction FC. Ball being played forward by Gabriel Fernandez. But great footwork by the FC Olympia defense. Ball being dribbled back by Lucio. Lucio playing the ball back to midfield to Cameron Riondo. Riondo moving it forward. Back to Fernandez. Fernandez dribbling it back to Riondo. Connor O'Keefe moving it to the near side. Daisei Lita moving it down the line. Great footwork there by Olympia. And it's time for another Nicholas Becker kick for FC Olympia. Pass slightly off to the right, to the far side. Becker with the ball again. Ball being slowly played up the field by Olympia. Nice passing there by Olympia. DeShiel Stein getting in the way of the pass for Olympia. But now, Junction FC back on the receiving end, getting in the way of passes. They move the ball back to the keeper. Ball being moved here to the near side. Asher Hestad dribbles. Moving the ball to the middle of the field. And passing it along to Richard Conces. Conces passing the ball up the line, the far line. Pass being played in the middle of the field by Fenster. Passed over to Hestad. Hestad making the great kick across the field, trying for that far corner. No one eased there, and it's Becker preparing for another keeper kick. A big thanks to our friends at Well 80 Olympia, Forma Construction, Charles Mexican Restaurant, Taylor Shellfish, OliFed, Olympia Orthopedic, Ramada by Wyndham, KMAS 1030 AM and 103.3 FM, Ember Goods, Premier Airport Shuttle, and Wembley Soccer Shop. Thank you so much for your support of FC Olympia. Becker kicking up, making the pass forward, getting it back to Becker. Becker moving it over to Corbin Kuhn. Kuhn holding. Back to Becker. Becker looking for his spot. Slight pass to the far side to Palmer. Palmer dribbling. Dribbling some more. Pass played back by Olympia. Kuhn holding. Middle of the field. Back to Becker. Becker getting out of the box and coming forward. Moving it up the ball to Aiden Santos, number 7. Santos playing it back and passing it forward. And it's out of bounds. Junction FC possession. Pass played in by Junction FC, but Murillo for Olympia getting in the way of that pass. Playing it back to Becker. Becker passing it over to Rotondo. Rotondo back to Becker. Little pass back and forth between Becker and Kuhn. Becker passing it forward about midfield. Junction FC getting in the way of that pass. Deflected forward. Max Palmer getting in the way of that pass forward and playing it out. Junction FC on the throw-in. Lucio dribbling the ball onto the left side of that, the far left side of the box. Getting in the way of the passing lanes for Olympia is DeShiel Stein. Stein moving it inward, but once again, that defense of Junction FC getting in the way. Corbin Kuhn playing the ball at middle of the field. Michael Devano with the ball, playing it forward. Finn Reynolds with the ball, passing it forward, crossing it and just missing this pass.
It seems to be holding a little better now.
And an FC player goes down as that ball comes right off the foot and straight to the head. Let's hope our guy is okay. I want to say that was Gel Van Dyke in the middle trying to come across. Let's see here. We're just at the 29-minute mark. here at the Well 80 pitch at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington for USL 2 men's soccer on the NBC Sports Engine. A big thanks to Cartwright Media and the team for having me. Once again, John Montgomery will be back with you this Sunday, May 31st, for the 5 o'clock matchup between Ballard FC and FC Olympia. Also, don't forget, we've got USLW action coming up this Friday, May 29th, here at the Well 80 pitch, as the West Seattle Roadies come to Olympia to head up against our very own FC Olympia at 7 p.m. Once again, FCOly.com for more information, tickets, and you can learn about our camps. Also learn about some of our great sponsors that are with us here throughout the season. See, we got the trainer walking off the field here with our player. Hopefully not too much of a severe injury. But with the ball coming at you that quickly, we want to take precaution. Concussion protocol, make sure our players are all right. And coming off the field for FC Olympia is Jill Van Dyke. Ball being played slowly up the field by Junction FC. Played back to Colin O'Keefe. O'Keefe passing it up, but then receiving it back. O'Keefe playing it to Hedstad, moving it all the way forward. But getting in the way is Rotondo. A little bit of contact there on the play. And going in the favor of FC Olympia. Becker setting up, trying to get his boys in order. Kick is up just inside the midfield mark. Being deflected by Connor O'Keefe of Junction FC. And the ball's back to Becker. Becker preparing for this next possession. Ball getting booted down the far side. Foul play, and back in the game for AFC Olympia is number 24, Jill Van Dyke. Thankfully not. No injuries there. Ball being played back to Becker. Becker passing it to Kuhn. Kuhn holding. Kuhn passing it to Palmer. Palmer moving it to Van Dyke. Van Dyke to Murillo. Ball being played into the box, but getting in the way is Keegan Brennan. Reset there by FC Olympia. Corbin Kuhn playing it forward. Pass deflected out of bounds to the near side. Pass played in by FC Olympia. And being deflected out of bounds by Asher Hestad. Great battle by Michael Devano to get in the way. Ball thrown in by FC Olympia. Yes, well, it looks like we definitely got some chippiness going on there. Coaches trying to make their pleas for the card. Ball being kicked in by Asher Hestad directly to on goal. Ball being played by Junction FC back just a little bit. And we continue play here at the Well 80 pitch. Connor O'Keefe passing it over to the far side. Camariondo with the ball. Holding. Header by Junction FC, played by FC Olympia. Foul on the play. Down went DeShiel Stein. Ball crossed by Olympia. Recovered by Olympia. Jackson Rotondo kicking it in. Deflected by Keegan Brennan. Gel Van Dyke playing it to the far side. Barrelio Navarrete playing it back to Palmer. Palmer holding. Passing it forward. Deflected by Junction FC. Richard Conces with the ball. Gabriel Fernandez playing the ball forward. Ball stays with Junction FC. 37-10 mark here in the first half of USL 2 men's soccer at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington. It's the Will 80 pitch. Coming to you live from the Will 80 pitch. They're on the far side. Olympia working the ball backwards. Corman Kuhn with the ball. Passing it across to Rotondo. Rotondo moving it with Devano. DeShiel Stein moving the ball over to the far side. Ball kicked in. Deflected by Junction FC. Sailita heading it to London Fenster. Fenster playing the near side and playing it back to Hestad. Hestad playing back and forth. Rafael Lucille playing the ball to Gabriel Fernandez. Connor O'Keefe passing forward to Riondo. Riondo holding it midfield. Riondo continuing to look for someone to pass to. Deflected by FC Olympia. Asher Hestad receives the ball. He's working it into the middle, dribbling it forward. Ball crossed and played out by Olympia. Did not see who helped out there on the play, but great way to get it out of the box immediately by FC Olympia. Asher Hestad kicks and wide left. As we hit just about to hit the 40-minute mark here at the Well 80 pitch. Once again, it's live on the NBC Sports Engine. It's USL 2 men's soccer coming to you live from the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington. My name's Jose Pineda here with you on this rainy Memorial Monday. Becker with the pass to Palmer. Palmer sits back and plays it back to Becker. Becker plays it to Kuhn. Kuhn plays it back to Becker. Pass made to Palmer. Palmer dribbling it up. Continuing to dribble forward. And out of bounds. Junction FC with the throw-in. Ryan Hallstrom with the throw-in for Junction FC. Ball at midfield for Junction FC. Played forward to number 8, Taisei Lida. Lida passing it up to the box. Fancy footwork by Asher Hestad, and shot on goal goes high above the goal. As Nicholas Becker prepares for a kick. Passing it off to the far side to Palmer. Palmer passing it up to Navarrete. Navarrete passing it back to Palmer. Palmer playing it back to Becker. Becker moving it forward to Kuhn. Kuhn losing it. And Olympia recovers. Zavano with the ball, dribbling it up the left side. He's holding, looking for his spot to pass it forward. Just missed his space. And Keegan Brennan in the way once again. Lida with the ball at midfield. Dribbling back, passing it off to Fernandez. Conces passes to the far side. Connor O'Keefe with the ball at midfield. Over to Hestad. Lida holding it. Moving the ball to middle of the field to O'Keefe. O'Keefe playing it forward.
We're almost at halftime, and then I'll have a little more bandwidth.
Gabriel Fernandez with the ball off to the far left side to Riondo. Riondo tried to play it forward, but receives the ball back. Riondo dribbling forward.
You don't need headsets or anything like that?
O'Keefe moving it to Lucio. Lucio looking for his spot, dribbling forward. Lucio passing it off to Conces. Conces passing it back to Fernandez. Fernandez trying to play the ball across to Hestad, but has the ball deflected. Keegan Brennan with the kick. Just a short pass forward. London Fenster playing the ball back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe playing it to the far side. Riondo receiving the ball back to Brennan. Junction FC bringing the ball up at midfield. Playing the far left side. Kuntz is passing it. Cross for Junction FC. Hands are
I mean, at this point, you
hands are
doing it now.
they're playing patty cake out there, look like. Getting a little handsy. Referee says hold on, hold on. Hold off, boys. Let's keep it nice. Let's keep it cordial. And we play on. Becker throwing it in. Rotondo dribbling. Rotondo passing it back to Kuhn. Kuhn playing it up the line, but ball being deflected out by Taisei Lida. 1 minute of extra time. Looks like ball thrown in by Olympia, but deflected out by Taisei Lida of Junction FC. Ball thrown in by Jackson Rotondo and played back to Rotondo and then kicked out by Rotondo. And that's our first half here at the Well 80 pitch at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington. It's USL 2 men's soccer all tied up. West Seattle Junction and FC Olympia 0-0. We'll be back with more USL 2 men's action after the half. We're back here on the NBC Sports Engine for USL 2 men's soccer. Host FC Olympia playing host to West Seattle Junction, all tied up at 0-0. Here with me on the broadcast is club president Ryan Perkins. Ryan, how's it going with you?
Hey, doing okay. Thanks for covering today and being out here in the rainy Olympia PNW weather.
It's the Pacific Northwest in May. What else can we ask for?
Yeah.
Maybe some 90-degree weather just to throw us off just a little bit.
Yes,
but our boys are looking good. They're finding their spots. But what are you seeing out there that they might need to change just to get those shots on goal to get into the net?
Yeah, I think there's something that it feels a little equal today in the energy and the balance between both teams. I think, Junction has a win under their belt, and I think they're trying to, prove their spot and move a little higher up in the table. But I can tell that Oli is fighting for that first W and fighting for that first one. And you can see even like Devano on a couple of these plays where he was pressing forward. You're just like a couple feet away from a breakaway goal here. And so some
of those passing lanes.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job of getting in those, pressuring those passing lanes or getting in the way of them on the opposite side of the ball. Yeah,
they're close. It seems like they've got some energy behind it. I think Coach Luke Samblom is really, I think the halftime speech is probably pretty energetic right now, and he's probably getting after it because obviously, you look at this start to this year, and we've been 5 years in USL League 2 in this franchise, and this is kind of one of the slower starts. One goal, and across four full games. Well, now technically with 0-0 going into halftime right now. At 4.5 games, 1 goal. Yeah. And that is like a rare feat even anywhere in USL at any level. And so I think, little energy here from the boys, and maybe we might see some action here in the second half. But I'm encouraged, and I'm glad to see them fighting here in this first half.
And speaking of the team in general, we've got some great friends that we need to speak of. First off, we want to thank our friends at the starting lineups and subs by Premier Airport Shuttle. Also, thank you to Well 80, the Well 80 Beer Garden over there. Our friends are packed in. They got some room over there, so if you want to come in for a beverage in the second half of the game, we'll come on out. Also, thanks to Charo Mexican Restaurant. Hopefully, we will be calling some Charo Mexican goals here in the second half. Also, once again, thanks to Former Construction, Taylor Shellfish, Oli Fed, Wembley Soccer Shop, Ember Goods, KMAS 1030 AM and 103.3 FM, and Ramada by Wyndham.
Yes, indeed. And it's always nice to hear those rattled off too, because a small grassroots club like this, and we're one of the smaller towns. And when I say smaller town, Olympia in Thurston County doesn't have nearly as many people as obviously Seattle. We're playing a Seattle-based team. 1.7 million people living in the Seattle metro area, and you're looking at maybe 150,000 people, 200,000 people in this Thurston County area, and sponsors really drive home and create this space here for us today. And like the Well 80s here. That's a nonprofit beer garden for us, even though we buy beer from Well 80. Yeah. It's important that people come out, they grab a cold beer, grab a couple of them maybe, and have a good time, have a safe, good time. But at the same time, those proceeds go right back in the club into the Oli Soccer Foundation, which is the parent organization that oversees FC Olympia and the Artesians. And none of this would exist if it wasn't for our sponsors like the Charo and the Taylor Shellfish and things like that. So I'm really appreciative of them and our local community that actually pays homage to those sponsors and those community partners, because if our followers and our supporters and our fans and our team don't go into Well 80 or Charo or Ember Goods, they're going to go, hey, why are we really doing this? But we have really great loyal fans. We've got really great loyal supporters and teams that go into these places, and it's a cycle here in the community. And as you know, you and your father are business owners here in town, and it's a cycle. Everybody puts in something, and then it just goes all and around and around and around, and taking care of each other.
Stronger the community, the better the production. I've always seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and speaking of productions, we also want to thank our friends here at Cartwright Media for dealing with this weather and battling through. I know they're cameras are having issues, but hey, they're battling through, and so thank you to them for all their assistance back here. And talking about next weekend, hey, we've got some big games coming up. How about you let us know how big these games are coming up on the 29th and the 31st?
Yeah, it's unique. It's a unique year, especially for our USLW League women. 3 years in a row, we've won the Northwest Division title. We had actually, before this season, never lost a game at home since 2023. And obviously the USLW team is having a bit of a change, not only in coaching and the guard, but also recruitment. And the league has really expanded and diversified, and teams are getting better. And on Friday, May 29th, we are actually hosting West Seattle's Junction's, their sister team, the West Seattle Roadies.
Yes.
Technically, I think probably after yesterday's big win against Salmon Bay, going to be coming in as #1 team in all of USLW Nation. So coast to coast, from the Atlantic to the Pacific, West Seattle Roadies is going to be coming into Olympia, Washington this Friday night, #1 team in the nation, and they're filled with D1 University of Washington Husky players, and up and down the coast, you name it, UCLA, USC, UW. They've just got a plethora of just great talent. And so it's going to be a really good test for us. We actually split with them last year. We beat them at home here in Olympia at Well 80 Pitch here in Olympia, and then we actually lost to them last year in West Seattle. And so a little bit of a grudge match. West Seattle's really trying to stake their name as the #1 team in the conference, but also in the nation. So that's a big game on Friday. Okay. But it's kind of, and you said that's a full weekend, right, of action. The USL men are going to be hosting what is arguably the best men's team in the nation, Ballard FC, who we've been longtime rivals with for the last 5 years. In fact, if you rewind to 2022, in our inaugural year, we were the only 2 Washington teams in the division. And so it was a very special rivalry that we had. They're coming into town. They placed second in the nation last year. They lost a really close game against Vermont Green in front of 10,000 people at the USL Championship. And for, this tier of soccer, which is kind of path to pro, it's a mix of pros. It's got D1 college players. It's got, grassroots soccer. That's a great attendance. That's great. And Ballard's going to be here next Sunday. That's going to be a huge game. We always pack the hill and all the bleachers, and we're going to have all kinds of fun. Lamar Nagel, we're going to auction off a Sounders jersey signed by Sounder legend Lamar Nagel. So, yeah, big action-packed weekend coming up.
All right. FCOly.com for more information. That's Ryan Perkins here on the broadcast with me, club president. And we are underway. West Seattle Junction going right to left in their dark blue jerseys.
Yes, even to kind of a shot there from Devano trying to find open space on that near post.
Devano doing a great job all first half, pressuring. Once again, missing those little passing lanes, but hopefully this round he'll get those passing lanes.
Yeah, interesting story about Devano, too. 2 years ago, he actually played for this team, West Seattle Junction, but he was with us last year. Devano actually transferred to D1 Gonzaga, got an offer to play for them this last year. And so he's really upped his game. He's been with us for 2 years. He was a leading scorer for us in USL2. I think he bagged about 11 goals this last year. Junction making a play on this near side, cross across the box, trying to find Gabe Fernandez, number 26 of West Seattle Junction, also formerly a FC Olympia player. Gabe Fernandez, UW, played for UW this last fall. Obviously, he's played with them for a couple years, but UW won the national NCAA championship last year. They won the whole thing, and Gabe was a part of that. He had a heck of a year last year in soccer, so kudos to him. And he played with FC Olympia for about 3 years off and on, so he's no stranger to this area.
No stranger to the game, yeah. Got Devano and Riondo going down, but Riondo coming up with the ball. Riondo passing it back to Brennan.
A little dangerous ball there, but good play by the keeper on the feet. Keep his calm. Nothing scarier sometimes than getting a hospital ball in the rain.
Yeah, no thank you. Pass being dribbled here to the near line. Cone says back to Brennan. Seattle West Seattle Junction holding it, just kind of gingerly looking for those spots. A little deflection there, and Olympia recovers.
Yeah, a couple, I would say also kudos to our goalkeeper, Nick Becker. Hails out of Germany and is transferred over here. He's one of our host players that we're housing here in town.
Okay.
We've got about 8 USL men's players being hosted by local families, and we have about 16 USLW women being hosted. Oh, a little play down here to the right for Olympia.
Ball in the corner there, trying to be worked across.
Just nobody there.
Nobody there. Ball deflected out by Connor O'Keefe.
So, yeah, Becker's had a couple of really big saves. I was just going to continue that thought. Just great goalkeeper. He actually was running a camp for the community this morning. We had about 60 kids from the Olympia community come out and work with all of our USL2 host players and USLW League host players. So they worked with the kids for a couple hours, all ages 5 to about 17 even. So it was really neat to see them all working out this morning.
West Seattle starting to pressure. Ball being played out to Fernandez. Fernandez dribbling, playing the ball crossed to Marcos Bravo. Bravo back out to Fernandez. He's dribbling around.
Yeah, Gabe's a pretty great player. And he actually played for FC Olympia in his 3rd year with us, and he played for half the season last year, finishing up his UW studies for the year. And it was kind of a unique deal where him and another player from the University of Washington actually had a deal to transfer to Vermont Green. And so he actually transferred to the team that ended up winning the title against Ballard last year. And
Santos starting to make a little pressure there and losing it.
Good clearance, though, by Junction. Yeah. So anyways, like I said, Gabe had a really crazy year last year. Won the USL League 2 title with Vermont Green after transferring mid-season away from FC Olympia, and then reported to his college, the University of Washington, and went all the way to the title collegiate NCAA championship, and they won that. So just a really exciting year for Fernandez.
Yeah, that. The only way you top that off is you get a call up to the national team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're playing in the World Cup.
Shot in, but
good clearance.
Yeah, good clearance there.
Interesting to see the blues all out here.
Yes.
Just a little shade of dark blue and then this light blue with all the Taylor shellfish, the oyster pearl kit that we call it.
Ooh, the oyster pearl kit. Okay.
Oyster pearl kit. When it changes colors, we thought it would be kind of fun to have a play on opening an oyster and seeing the different colors.
I will say, though, as a play-by-play guy, though, it did make it a little difficult on Friday to see him when the sun was reflecting, but it was the beauty of the jersey.
Well, some good ideas just aren't practical. Yeah, that was one of the things that I laughed my butt off after I kind of created that idea, and first game.
We got to pass in there by Cy Lita, and great. Once again, our boys are getting in the way. Just love to see that.
Junction's knocking.
Yeah, they're knocking, but our boys, they're starting to make those little plays to get in the lanes, or even just great footwork to get in the deflections.
I always say players kind of win the first half, and then the coaches win the second. And you always kind of figure out who's made the adjustments here. And Junction's got some energy coming into this half. Good clearance up to Carlos Murillo.
Yeah, Aiden Santos getting his footwork in there, passing it forward to Murillo. But Murillo getting worked there by Marcos Bravo. Bravo passing it forward.
Kind of a smattering of Gonzaga D1 players here.
Ooh, shot on goal there, just going above the crossbar.
Yeah, that looked like a little dangerous hit.
That was some dangerous territory there. And it didn't look like Becker really did get a hand on it. So
is that number 10 that took that shot?
Yeah, I want to say that was London Fenster.
Yeah,
London Fenster there. Nice little shot just out there, right? I'd say about the 18.
I don't know if the camera can get it, but there's actually a pretty decent crowd for being windy and rainy here in the Pacific Northwest. I was expecting only about 10 people to show up, and super awesome to see the crowd today.
There's an old wives' tale that says that Washington folks most likely are born with web feet.
Yeah.
Or if you are a user of mobility devices, pontoon pontoon wheelchair.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so hey, we're all good out here.
Absolutely.
But thanks so much to our fans out there on the hill. Fans coming out, and numbers have gotten better over the last few minutes.
Yeah, there's actually kind of an interesting game following this one, too. The Evergreen Premier League is hosting the Captain's Cup. It's a new rivalry being created by the league between Port Orchard FC and FC Olympia, and they kick off about 45 minutes after this game, so pretty exciting. Oh!
Ball being played in by Junction.
Ooh! Just cleared by Oli. It's a numbers game at that point. You have
Diego Barahona there on the clearing it out for Olympia.
couple low crosses away from. But yeah, Junction definitely knocking on the door. Yeah, so if interested, the Captain's Cup for the Evergreen Premier League is going to be aired on YouTube at We Are Oli, our YouTube channel, FC Olympia.
Devano taking a run down the left side, passing it forward.
Good save.
A great save by Keegan Brennan.
Excellent save. Probably a good goalkeeper coach for West Seattle, Dorian Lair. Longtime semi-pro player, owner, and coach in the Seattle region for a long time. He got a good save from his goalkeeper today.
Ball being played up by Seattle on the left side of the box, but deflected.
Right to Gabe.
Fernandez crossing it. Ball played up at midfield there by Olympia.
I appreciate you having me on.
Yes, of course. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast. Club president of FC Olympia, Ryan Perkins, joining us here on the broadcast. He's got his presidential duties here. He's got to make sure everything's going well on all sides of the fence, whether it's on the field or off the field. He's making sure it's good. So, once again, Ryan Perkins here on the broadcast. Broadcasting live from the Well 80 pitch. FC Olympia playing it in there by Braulio Navarrete. And Olympia asking for a handball, but possibly a penalty. Possibly. No. We're just common foul. Defense setting up there just off the ball. Ball getting ready. Referee giving his signal. And we play on. Ball kicked in by Olympia. Cleared out. Diego Barahona recovering the ball at midfield, passing it forward to the far left side. But no one's there as Connor O'Keefe plays the ball up beyond midfield for Junction. Ball being played by Pedro Monge Munoz. Gabriel Fernandez working the ball on the left side, trying to move it forward on the left side of the box, but his teammate did not make the run. He was looking for Fenster to make the run into the box, but did not. Nicholas Becker setting up at the 56:38 mark here at the Well 80 pitch at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington. Ball out of bounds, and it's all knotted up at 0-0 as West Seattle Junction plays against host team FC Olympia. Waiting for the throw in. Nope, we'll go for. And here we go for the kick by Becker. Kick is up. Play just about midfield. Deflected by Junction and played by Junction. Ball is in the box. Kick. Inside the box on the left side is good. Goal by Marcos Bravo, and it is 1-0 West Seattle Junction. At the 58-minute mark here in the matchup. Ball being looped over the head of the defense and being played by number 7 Marcos Bravo. Bravo on the goal. Once again, 1-0 West Seattle Junction at the 58-minute mark. Once again, more information on FC Olympia. If you'd like to get your kids to camps for FC Oli, or if you'd like to buy your tickets, season tickets, maybe you'd like to host a player in an upcoming season, all that information, once again, can be found at fcoli.com. Ball playing here to the near side. Carlos Murillo passing it up, but Junction deflecting. Murillo in on the ball, passing it across the field. Ball on the left side, played by Devano, being deflected away. Ball stays with FC Olympia. Devano going forward, trying to attack that left side of the box. And it's a keeper kick for West Seattle. Ball played up, passed forward to the far side, and up the line. Ball stays with Junction FC. Dribbled around, played around, deflected. Junction FC with the throw in. Played back. A foul on the play. Potentially a foul on number 21, Osato Inabulele from Junction FC. And now Olympia sets up for play. Whistle. Ball kicked in towards the box, deflected by Junction FC. Recovered by Brennan, and Brennan gives it the boot to midfield. Olympia holding the ball at midfield. Santos passing it off. And Junction on the deflection. Olympia holding it at midfield. Murillo passing it forward. Devano passing it to the right side to Santos. Santos crossing it and just misses. Substitution coming in for West Seattle Junction FC. Coming into the game will be number 37, Ernesto Arevalo. And number 38, Sean Brun.
Hey, one thing I was
Number 38, Sean Brun, will be replacing number 8, Taisei Lita. And Ernesto Arevalo will be replacing, as soon as we see numbers here. Ernesto Arevalo, number 37, will be replacing number 14, Cameron Riondo, for Junction FC. Keegan Brennan putting the boot to the ball just about midfield. Junction regains possession, but Olympia almost with the intercepted play there, but Junction takes it back, playing it to the right, far side of the field. Now playing it back to the near side. Fernandez working the ball down the left side of the line, crossing it in and just to the right side of the box. Ball being played forward by Olympia and deflected out of bounds by Seattle Junction FC, West Seattle Junction FC. Ball being played at midfield by Olympia. Murillo with the ball, holding near side, kicking to the middle of the field. Corbin Kuhn with the ball, passing it back to Palmer, excuse me. Murillo takes the ball, passing it forward to Santos. Santos crossing it and just misses that cross again. Santos going for the shot but misses just to the right. As Keegan Brennan prepares for the kickoff. 54-53 left. We're at the 54-53 mark here at the second half of the matchup between FC Olympia and West Seattle Junction FC. A little penalty there on Junction FC. Foul by Marcos Bravo, number 7. Nicholas Becker trying to move the ball forward, but misplayed, and pass taken by London Fencer, number 10. Aiden Santos with the ball for Olympia. Passing it off to Navarrete. Ball being played long up the left side of the field for Olympia. And recovered by Junction FC. Inabu Lele with the ball for Seattle. West Seattle playing it back to Brennan. Brennan holding. Going for the kick. Murillo intercepting that kick to midfield. Marcos Bravo dribbling the ball up the left side, working the ball towards the middle of the field, passing it to the right side. But Olympia getting a foot in there to deflect. Devano with the ball, trying to work it up the right side, getting deflected. And Devano on the throw-in. Devano holding the ball at midfield, crossing it to near side to Santos. Santos holding. Santos dribbling back to Murillo. Passing back to Murillo. Murillo passing to the far left side to Devano. Devano holds it. Left side of the box, dribbling in. Trying to work in. Referee says play on. Santos passes forward to the right side. DeShiel Stein kicking it in and just missing the kick in. The cross in. Just missed. The rain is definitely starting to come down a little harder here in this second half at the 65-minute mark. We got a stop in the clock there. And we continue on. Looking like we're having some technical difficulties on the scoreboard. Ball being played on the far side of the field. Referee says corner kick. This corner kick brought to you by Olympia Ortho. Excuse me. Olympia Orthopedic Corner Kicks. Corner kicks by Oli Ortho. Kick up. And just a short pass there on the left side. Devano chipping it into the inside. Max Palmer trying to get the header. And the referee says another corner kick by Oli Ortho. Looks like, if I saw the number correctly, it's Diego Barahona on the corner kick for Olympia. Kick is up and crossed wide. We continue on here at the Well 80 pitch located at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey. Junction FC on the throw-in in front of our Well 80 beer garden. Big thanks to them for all their support. FC Oli. Shot saved by Keegan Brennan. Gabriel Fernandez working the ball up to just inside midfield, but intercepted by Murillo. Murillo passing the ball forward. Junction starting to work the ball down the right line. Ball deflected by Olympia. The ball was with Murillo. Murillo passing the ball forward. Devano on the pass on the left side. He charges forward. Shot. Goal. Michael Devano on the attack from the left side, dribbling in, looping it over the keeper. It's a Charro goal. All tied up at 1-1 at the 71-35 mark. FC Olympia making it a game. Tying it up. What a great attack by Devano. His second goal this week. Coming in for Junction FC, number 11, Will Mashmit, and number 16, Orlando Eraso. Inabulele passing the ball back. Ball at midfield for Olympia. Devano with the ball again. Oh, just got it offsides, and he does not like the call. He does not like the call, and I might have to agree with him on that. He looked like he was just behind the line, but the line judge says no, 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 no. We continue play here at the well 80 pitch. Nabulele with the ball. Moving it forward to far side. Ball being passed forward, but yellow card on FC Olympia. Didn't see how much contact there was on that one, but enough for the referee to say nope. No, 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 you cannot. And marks his book. And once again, second goal for Devano of the week. At the 71st minute. Devano with that beautiful pass to him. Shot on goal there by Junction FC. And a little slip by Becker. Ball being played around on the left side of the near left side. Foul on Sean Brun of Junction FC. Getting his hands in the back. Ball being played over to the left side by Junction. Palmer on the tackle and getting the ball. But Junction getting it back. Fernandez dribbling slowly down the left side. Near side. Crossing it wide. Ernesto Arevalo with the ball. Holding it, passing it to Nabulele. Losing it. Olympia moving the ball forward. Ball is deflected by Connor O'Keefe of Junction FC. Ball's back to Fernandez here on the near side. He kicks it, ball in, trying to cross it. Another shot on goal by Junction FC. Player number 11, Will Mashman. And that's his second in the last minute. And he's getting close. Defensive work there by Mateo Herrera. Max Palmer, number 25 of Olympia. The great work there inside the box, helping protect. Becker passing it to Palmer. Murillo with the cross at midfield to Devano. Devano pressuring the left side again, losing it. Ball's back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe playing to the right. Arevalo with the ball at midfield for Junction FC. Olympia on the steal. Being played to the middle of the field for Olympia. Diego Barahona. Barahona passing it forward to the left side. Shot in but missed. We've got substitutions for Olympia coming in. Number 14, Ty Bruner. And number 17, Cameron Kreider. And we've got substitutions official into the game. Cameron Kreider will be replacing let's see here. We'll be replacing Jel Van Dyke. Murillo with the ball, near side. He slides it to Kuhn. Kuhn going farther down the line. Devano dribbling. Nabulele with the ball, chipping it over the defense. And Olympia deflecting it out of bounds. Nabulele about to throw the ball in, but deciding otherwise. Ball thrown in to Nabulele, but deflected, and Olympia takes possession. Trying to dribble into the corner is Ty Bruner, but losing the ball out of bounds. Junction playing the ball backwards with Olympia's pressuring, which with enough pressure, I think we might find ourselves on the finding an air somewhere, finding a gap, hopefully. Pass missed by Olympia, and Inabulele moving the ball forward. Navarrete taking the ball and losing it. Referee saying play on both plays. Ball passed off by number 10, London Fenster, to the far right side. Arevalo trying to work into the box, but not making good work of that, as the great defense by Olympia puts a stop to that play. 81st minute here in the second half. All tied up 1-1 here at the Well 80 pitch, located at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington. My name is Jose Pineda, here with you, sitting in for John McGlamry. He'll be back with you this Sunday. Ball in. Ball played out by Olympia. Devano moving the ball forward to midfield. Devano attacking once again to the left side. Dribbling, passing forward. Shot, goal! Ty Bruner! And it's a Charro Mexican restaurant goal for FC Olympia. Great footwork by the boys in light blue. Michael Devano working that left side, pressuring, looking for the pass and getting it just inside the box from Ty Bruner at point blank range. And it's 2-1 in the 82nd minute. Olympia pressure finally gets on the right side of things. 81st minute goal by Ty Brunner. Nice work there. Great passing. Nicholas Becker holding the ball, dribbling it, getting pressured, throwing it forward to the near side. Dribbling forward is Cameron Kreider. Pass intercepted by Junction. Gabriel Fernandez. And we've got another, looks like corner kick here. Yep, we've got ourselves another Ole Ortho corner kick. Thanks to our friends out there at Olympia Orthopedic Associates. Corner kicks by Ole Ortho. Waiting for the signal to play on. Ball in. Pressure in the field, but Olympia getting in the way. And now the ball being played up the right side. Cooper Schreider going, working the right side, dribbling, trying to work, and just missing it. Oh, so just by just a skin of his teeth. Cooper Schneider there, Cooper Schneider there on the attack there on the right side. Great stuff there. And we've got, looks like we got some weather starting to clear up here a little bit here at the Well 80 pitch. And we've got another corner kick by Ole Ortho. DeShiel Stein on the play there, trying to get it. Battling is DeShiel Stein, but losing it out of bounds. Todd Brunner playing the ball forward. And now Junction at midfield, battling. Playing the ball back just a little. Resetting. Junction FC on the throw-in, but referee saying, hey, move it back. Junction on the throw-in. Nabulele playing it to the left's near side in front of their own bench. Fernandez working the ball across, and offsides, says the official. As we prepare for another substitution, we are getting into the 86th minute of action. Coming onto the field for FC Olympia is number 20, Connor Loudon. Referee says play continue on. Connor Loudon will be replacing number 10, DeShiel Stein. Stein playing currently at Gonzaga. Number 20, Connor Loudon, is currently going to school at Pacific in California. Ball at midfield with Sean Brun. Brun playing it back. And they're moving it up to the near side in front of their bench to Fernandez. Fernandez dribbling, passing it in. And the great footwork by Olympia again at it, passing the ball down the right side of the field. Cooper Schneider working, dribbling. He's getting handed and getting hands all over him. But the referee says play on. And ball taken back by Junction. Nabulele with the ball in the middle of the field. Now they're working it up the middle of the field. Pass forward, deflected by Olympia. And Olympia's fouled on the deflection by number 37, Ernesto Arevalo. Nicholas Becker kicking the ball forward. Foul on the play. The foul on the play there, and we didn't see who got fouled there. But Olympia continues to move the ball. Holding. Trying to push over to that far left side to Devano. Devano with 2 goals this week. And he started off the scoring action here in the 71st minute. And then assisting Ty Brunner with his goal at the 81st minute. Devano is teammates with Stein at Gonzaga, along with Carlos Morillo. Olympia trying to move the ball forward, but too much. Brennan, the keeper for Junction FC, moving the ball forward. Nabulele passing it back. Brunn receiving the ball, passing it forward to Fernandez. Fernandez dribbling in, crossing it, wide. Now Olympia moves the ball forward. No one's there on the clear. Ball being played to the near corner for Junction FC, received by Fernandez. Fernandez losing the ball to Olympia. Olympia clearing the ball, but not finding anybody on these clears. 90th minute. Great defense there by Olympia as the ball is thrown in on the near side by Matt Schmidt. Fernandez playing the ball back to Brunn. Brunn going across the pitch. Herstad dribbling. Passing off to Arevalo. Hestad to Arevalo, back to Hestad. Crossing it to Fernandez. Fernandez with the shot and going wide right. We've got, once again, this rain is really getting to us over here, working on that clock. But I know we're just past the 90-minute mark here. And Olympia bringing in the substitution, Soren Hansen from St. Martin's, right just down the road here in Lacey. Soren Hansen replacing number 18, Barrio Navarrete, Navarrete is out of Highland Community College up there in Seattle. Junction FC pressuring the left side, working the ball up again. Fernandez crossing. And the final whistle blows here at the Well 80 pitch. FC Olympia 2. West Seattle Junction FC 1. There we are. FC Olympia now 1-4 on the season. And West Seattle Junction now 1-2-1 on the season. Before the matchup started, West Seattle Junction was 5th in the Northwest Division. And FC Olympia at 8th in the division, now 1-4. Once again, 1-2-1 for West Seattle. A big thanks to all our sponsors once again. Premier Airport Shuttle, Well 80, Former Construction, Charro Mexican Restaurant, Taylor Shellfish, OliFed, Olympia Orthopedic Associates, Ramada by Wyndham, KMAS 1030 AM, 103.3 FM, and Ember Goods here in Olympia. Thank you so much for all of your support of FC Olympia. Once again, FC Olympia wins a great match here on this rainy Memorial Day here in Lacey, Washington at the Well 80 pitch at the Regional Athletic Complex. Once again, 2-1, FC Olympia takes down West Seattle Junction. My name is Jose Pineda, joining you for the coverage. John McGlamory will be back with you this Sunday once again for more USL 2 action here on the NBC Sports Engine Network. Once again, Sunday, May 31st at 5 p.m., Ballard FC. And this Friday coming up, May 29th, against the top teams in women's USLW play. The West Seattle Roadies come to Olympia at 7 p.m., May 29th, this Friday. For everybody here at the Regional Athletic Complex, thank you so much. Until next time, this is Jose Pineda signing off.